Next ball game, Eagles, Giants, 1 p.m. East. The Eagles are the 4-point favorite. Total's 44.5. The Giants are plus $1.60 for an upset win. Now, the G-Men are coming fresh off a 3-point victory over Washington. They also successfully covered the point spread in their last 3 straight ball games. These guys have been pretty good against the number this season. Now, this Giants defense ranks in the top 10 in fewest yards allowed per contest at home. Leonard Williams has 5 sacks on the season for New York, 32 total tackles, and 8 TFLs. Cornerback James Bradbury leads this secondary with 3 picks along with 12 PBUs and a fumble recovery. And Blake Martinez continues to rack up the tackles, 92 total tackles for Blake on the year, 2 sacks and 6.5 tackles for loss. Martinez also has 3 pass breakups, an interception, a forced fumble, and a fumble recovery. This guy's having himself a year, and the G-Men aren't technically out of it in that NFC East. Now, the G-Men do rank in the top 10 in rush defense at home, top 5 in fewest first quarter points allowed at home as well. Now, Tate, Freeman, and Pettis are all questionable for New York. Keep an eye on them. Meanwhile, the Eagles on the other side, always banged up. Jeffrey, Jackson, Slay, Johnson, LeBlanc, James, Sanders, and Driscoll, they're all questionable for the Eagles here. And speaking of the Birds, they failed to cover the point spread in 2 out of their last 3 on the road. Just 1 and 2 straight up in those ball games as well. And out of their 8 total games on the season, this Philly team has successfully covered the number in just 3 of those contests. They rank in the bottom 5 in yards per play, bottom 10 in passing. Now, Carson Wentz, he's completing just 58% of his passes, a dozen interceptions in 8 games already, and he's also been sacked a staggering 32 times. This Eagles patchwork O-line has given up 32 sacks, so certainly can't put all the blame on Carson. I mean, when you're getting hit, what is that, 4 times a game? Well, sacked 4 times a game. Hit more, times are tough for you. Now, the Eagles' best wide receiver this season is some guy named Travis Fulgham. Their second best receiver was a college quarterback who goes by the name of Greg Ward. Probably never heard of him. And this Eagles rushing attack is gaining just 81 yards a game on the ground when they travel as well. So Dougie Peterson really loves to air it out away from the link, throws a lot of times, and does not establish the run game. But anyway, despite winning their last 7 straight head-to-head meetings with the Giants, the Eagles successfully covered the point spread in just 2 of those victories. So the Eagles might end up winning it, but I don't think they're going to cover that number here. Now, total-wise, Philadelphia saw 2 out of their last 3 road games get over the posted number. 7 out of their last 10 head-to-head meetings with the Giants got over the line as well. Meanwhile, the Giants on the other side saw their last 2 straight get over the posted total themselves. I'm going to lean toward another underdog in this one. Give me the underdog New York Giants plus 4 and the over 44.5 in that ball game. All right, next matchup, football team, Lions, 1 p.m. Eastern start time. The Lions are the 4-point favorite at home. Total's 46.5.